And then she looks right at you and she goes, is this what you wanted? Really? This is how you wanted me to end this?
I had a patient who had one of those old-style inflatable penis inflators implanted.
Like the shoe pump? Like
Very much like from the 60s and 70s. And towards the end of the procedure, we're back there closing up and sewing him shut. And anesthesia looks over at me and goes, hey, we should inflate his penis pump, not say anything, and just take him back to recovery, not say anything to the post-op nurses.
Tell me you did. Tell me you did.
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes. Let's wrap up She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
All right.
The final episode and the series in general.
Yes. And well, hopefully not the series in general. Hopefully we'll come back for a second season.
I have a lot to say about this one.
Okay.
I was watching the finale thinking to myself, quite rightly, a lot of people are going to hate this finale. And then I thought about it some more, and I realized it's the most perfect finale for this show.
Yes.
Perfect.
It absolutely was a perfect finale.
For this show.
For this show. Yeah,
Only for this show.
not for any other show. Nobody else could have pulled this off. But it was appropriate, especially if you are a fan of the comics and you're familiar with the way that She-Hulk tends to break the fourth wall and bust through comic panels. And
Okay, because I think this is a direct play. There was an issue in the mid-90s where like the head writer got hired to do a much better job on like a TV show or something, and they got this new writing staff. And in one issue, she actually like crawls out of the frame and goes to Marvel headquarters and like, this story sucks. Where's our original writing staff? And they're like, oh
Yes.
yeah, he got a better job or something. He doesn't work here anymore. I think this was like a direct throwback to that.
yeah. And that actually is not the first time that she's ever done that. She's been doing that since, I don't know, the 80s or maybe before then. But yeah, she had this thing where she would bust through panels, tear up pages, talk not only to the audience, but talk to the writers. Yeah. This was very appropriate for She-Hulk.
I very much love that they gave a big fuck you to everything that you expect from Marvel movies. We have been complaining for 100 years about the formula that's the same Marvel shit. The same formula over and over. The same origin story. And then they get power. And then there's a CGI fight. It's always the same.
And all the damn YouTube critics out there who just dump on this show because it doesn't have the Marvel formula in it anymore. And it's like, this doesn't feel like Marvel, and you've destroyed it and ruined it because how is she supposed to save the day? Like,
it's fucking beautiful.
when she was at the end and all those stupid story elements started happening at once.
And my thought was, oh my god, they're going to just do a generic Marvel fucking conclusion like always?
Yes.
Oh no, they're not! Bravo.
By the time, like, the Hulk came flying out of the ceiling and Titania busts through the wall, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I would have actually expected that to be a real ending in any other show. Like, that's exactly how we're going to end it. Everybody's going to come back at once. It'll just be cameo, big CGI battles.
The analogy that I came up with, I don't know that you'll get this. Remember when we were kids? God, we must have been really young when this was still going around, but there's a catchphrase, disco sucks.
Yeah.
Because in the 70s, disco was this huge rage. But it's garbage music. And the direct response, after a few years, the direct response to disco was punk rock.
Right.
Which was ugly, gritty, fuck you! MCU is disco. She-Hulk is the punk rock answer to that.
Interesting.
It was, no, this has become this giant monolith that people just say is good because everyone says it's good. It's actually garbage. Fuck you.
Yes.
She-Hulk was punk rock. And that was the most punk rock ending you possibly could have had. And I fucking love it even more now.
All right. Epic. Just a quick recap on some of the things that happened in the show that I thought very interesting was the first time that she breaks the fourth wall in this episode where she's lying in bed and she turns to the camera And she's like, this isn't even like a superhero origin story. I'm just getting fucked over. And then she looks right at you and she goes, is this what you wanted? Really? This is how you wanted me to end this? And it's like, okay, I see the direction kind of. And yeah, it did not disappoint. Down to Daredevil dropping out of nowhere like a video game character.
Much like Miss Marvel just showing up
out of nowhere.
Oh, I've been off planet because there's other problems, but now I'm back to do this karate fight in CGI. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
Everything this show said as a subtext, it all needed to be fucking said.
Yes.
From someone on the inside. It shows that they hear it when folks like us complain. And, you know, they were very frank. Like, Ryan, what's his name? Ryan Kill whatever, KL doesn't like it. Fuck him. And you know what? I'm rethinking now. I still couldn't get through Miss Marvel.
Right.
But they made a choice to do something for another audience. The two gaming dudes don't like it. Fuck the two gaming dudes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bravo. Good. I love it.
If you are a fan and you loved this show or, you know, the Miss Marvel show, awesome. Go you. It just wasn't us, but
I couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try again. But I love that they were like, fuck you if the two gaming dudes don't like it. It's not for them.
Yeah.
If you don't like this, that's fine. It's not for you.
And when they say not for you, I don't think they're necessarily meaning not for you because you're men and men don't like our shit. Because we know plenty of dudes that like it just fine.
They mean you personally.
Yes.
Something is psychologically wrong with you that makes you think that they're talking to you. You're so important that your masculinity is being threatened.
Right.
You're not that important, pal.
Sorry. When they say it's not for you, they just mean that general audience that doesn't like this particular genre or this particular subgenre type of show. And that's fair. There's plenty of shows out there I don't like. They're not for me.
I don't think they even meant that.
Yeah?
I don't think there was one generic category. They called out the haters and the trolls.
Yes, they did. Hardcore.
But those can come from anywhere.
Yeah, that is true. We've seen die-hard fans who transform into trolls. And then, you know...
And we've seen the other way around.
Fuck-alls like us who just like, I'm just going to troll because it's funny to poke the bear. And just to see what happens. Okay, I'm going to twist your brain a little bit here. Kevin, Kevin, that showed up at the end, that came down like the
Kevin.
robot from Portal.
Yes.
Okay, do you think...
Yes.
Okay, no. Do you think that Kevin actually exists in the Marvel universe as a thing?
Oh, I see.
Or is it just, you know, the satire of the show to play a funny ha-ha and move on? Or do you think that's an actual thing?
No, I think it was just for the show because they were playing directly to make fun of Kevin Feige.
Yes.
Right down to he was wearing a baseball cap.
Yes.
Like he always does because he's bald.
Right.
It was directly a joke on him. And he should be ridiculed for it, for what he's done.
There was not popular, I'm sorry, there's nothing about the show that's necessarily popular, but there was a fan theory that Kevin Robot might have actually been like a real thing that exists now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and was this thing created by Kane the Conqueror.
Like the one above all or some stupid thing like that.
Like it was like one hell of a reach.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're looking too far into it. It really was just a sight gag. It's a part of the satire and nothing more.
It was all a piece of the joke on, yes, Marvel sucks. We get it. It's a factory. This may as well be the Ford plant stamping parts. It's them saying, yes, we understand. And it's bullshit.
It's a robotic formula. Yes.
It's a factory.
You even said, like you cannot mess with the formula. And like, yeah, that's exactly how it feels.
I would have liked that scene to have taken place in more of a factory. Like, show me a production line. Like those mechanical arm robots, like swinging parts around and stampers coming down. Just to further the point that this is not a movie studio, it's a fucking factory.
Yeah.
Just plugging out the same product.
Over and over and over.
Different colors, different trims. This one's the XL, this is the deluxe model, but they're all the same fucking car.
Yes. Now, what makes the greatest comedians out there are the ones that can actually make fun of themselves. And the greatest comedies are the ones that can make fun of itself. So the fact that She-Hulk can do that and make fun of itself and make fun of Marvel in general and Disney and all of that, that's saying something. That's well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If it had truly tried to be this high and mighty soapbox thing that everybody thought it was going to be, they never would have gone and done that.
I don't think it's going to change anything.
No, it's not. The people who hate, I mean, I would love to pull up that video and do another one of those, what the hell's wrong with this guy kind of things. Because I thought, if anything, the ending would at least shift something in their minds a little bit. Like, but no, they just double down, dig their heels in deeper.
They'll take it personally.
Yes. And
they're trying to destroy the fan base intentionally.
I think that was his words, was it's trying to destroy Marvel. Like, what are you talking about? They're fine.
Maybe this incantation, Marvel, as what it's become, should be destroyed. Maybe it's time for a wholesale change in leadership at that place.
Maybe. I mean, it is getting stale, and it is getting tiresome. And if you miss that Marvel formula so much, just hang on. Black Panther's on its way, and it will follow your to a T. There will be a glowy thingy. They're going to chase after the glowy thingy. The bad guys will have it, then the good guys, then the bad guys, and then there'll be a CGI fight in the end.
Beyond that, we've got Black Adam.
Oh, yeah.
And they're setting their DC universe to follow
the Marvel shit.
You guys remember when Marvel became really popular 20 years ago? We should start doing that now, so that 20 years from now, we're exactly like they are. That's a great idea. Get that Black Adam guy.
That's brilliant. But who would lead this? Well, we tried it with Zack Snyder. That didn't work out so well. We tried with Ben Affleck. That didn't work out so well. Get The Rock.
Yeah.
Because if anyone's going to lead your franchise to success, it's The Rock.
Jungle Cruise.
Or whatever that.
Fuck, see? It sucked so bad I don't even know the title of fucking... God, it stunk. Stunk. God, it was awful. You can watch our review on that if you've got a spare 12 minutes to blow.
All right.
I think this is the best show Disney Marvel has put out.
I think so, too. I think this is the
I
best
gotta
one
say
that
film,
they've done.
best television show.
Yes. Yes. Let's make that clear. The best Marvel television show on Disney Plus is She-Hulk.
Yes. Bravo. That's all I have to say about that.
No, I'm done with that. So
They should not be grabbing at you, Jedi.
what's the next thing?
She was a famous folk singer. The Marvels.
No, that's a movie.
Oh, on the streaming service?
Yeah, like, what's the next Disney Marvel bullshit? Did they announce anything? I don't even know. Loki season 2? Is that what it's going to be? Or
Is Secret Wars a film or a TV show?
I don't know.
I could look it up. My phone is right here.
I don't want.
I just don't care anymore.
I'm too tired.
Don't care anymore. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies?
Remember that What If episode?
Yes.
They're going to do a series on the zombie episode. I'm not making it.
I know you're not making it up, and that's what hurts even more.
Marvel Zombies, yeah.
Marvel Zombies. I may not watch that bullshit.
I'm not going to. I may not watch most of the Marvel shit. Like Black Panther, I'll wait till it's on the internet. And even then, I might have to do it in pieces.
And even then, I might have to be really, really out of my mind. Like, just blasted. So whatever I can get my hands on.
I don't know what the next big pop culture thing is, but this has just played its course now.
Yeah, kind of done. Anyway, leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think. If you loved it, if you hated it.
You know the brutal, horrible irony of all this? Because this was the best show they've done.
Right.
It's also the most unpopular.
Right.
It's just going to perpetuate the formulaic bullshit.
Oh, we tried something different, but people didn't like it.
They didn't like it. They said they're trying to alienate the fan base. Go back to the old style. We need to dwell and delve into weird shit like this anymore.
We got to go back to Black Soldier and the White Soldier and the Winter White guy or whatever it was called.
Black Adam and this Chinese soldier. I don't know.
Just go back to doing more episodes of that and more episodes of Hawkeye.
But sir, we tried something new and artistic and it had some creative merit to it, but people didn't like it and they complained about it and didn't watch it on the internet. So no.
What people? Who are you talking about? On the internet. There's people on the internet. They didn't like my show.
They said we're alienating the fan base, and that can't happen.
Did you actually talk to fans? No, I just
we went to
on YouTube.
We went to Rotten Tomatoes.
And you know they don't lie.
Fucking hell.
Like, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Oh, God.